Hi everyone, it's Kathy Maxon. Today I'm going to show you how to take a sugar skull in an 8-inch wreath Dollar Tree form, and we are going to fill out half of the form, 3/4 of the form. We're going to attach it to the top of the skeleton head, and this is what we're going to make. So this is what the back looks like. So we attach the wreath form to there. So let's show you what we are going to use. So on this one, I'm going to use this sugar skull. I'm going to use some blue. Again, we have our 8-inch wreath form. So this is, you pick up the 2-pack at the Dollar Tree. The sugar skulls are also at the Dollar Tree. This is in my stash. Actually, all this stuff has been in my stash. So as you know, I'm trying to work through some of my stash. This one, I'm going to use some 2.5 and 1.5 inch ribbon. This was all just 1.5 inch. So I did the purple. It's 5.5 inches, I believe, 5.5 inch mesh. And then my ribbon, the red and the black, is from Sam's Club. So I have that ribbon, 2.5 inch. I have this ribbon, 2.5 inch. I don't know, it might like take away from the design on the sugar skull, but then I do have some plain blue and some plain pink. So I picked all these up. I want to say I got these at AC Moore. So AC Moore has probably been closed for at least 5 years. So like I said, again, trying to use up my stash. I know I had bought those to do something with the sugar skull. I was gonna do just a regular wreath and add that in. But I did see, her name is Olivia with Olivia Romantic Home, and she actually used one of those long Dollar Tree, like it was a Halloween one. So you get like the boards, and she just attached this to the top of the hole in her board, and this is where I got this idea from. So we are going to cut the mesh at 13 inches, and I put 2 in each bundle, and I'm just going to use a rotary cutter. So we will be cutting to 13. I am not going to wood burn. You can if you want. We're going to do the cruffle method, which is we're going to curl the ends in and scrunch up the middle for a ruffle. So I'm going to finish cutting my pieces. I think I used about 9 bundles, and I had put 2 mesh in each bundle, so I'll need 18. Set those aside. So on that one, I did my ribbons 7 inches. I'm just cutting off. They always fold a piece at the end of the ribbon. I think I'm gonna cut these at 8, and we will see if they're gonna be too long or not. I just cut at 8 and then at 16 again. So 1 bundle, I'll need, I'm going to do 1 each of the 2, like I said, it's 2.5. I think that's what it is, right? Yeah, 2.5 inch. So 1 bundle I will need, if I'm doing 9, so I'll do 5 of one and 4 of the other. Who knows, we may end up having to put 10 in. Just kind of depends. And trying to see which one I like better on what. I think I like the pink on the brighter stuff, so I only need 4 of those. So I need 5 of the blue. So again, 8 inches. This actually, maybe it is wired. Because it doesn't feel very wired. So it's got the little pom-poms on the ends. I still haven't bought myself new scissors yet. Remember, mesh sticks to everything. Let's grab my ribbon. So now all I'm going to do is go and dovetail the ends. So I'm actually just going to fold them in half. I'm going to cut them at the same time. And then I'm going to fold them in half again. We go from the folded to the open end up at an angle. And then that cuts your dovetail. And then I'm just going to crease it because I want to know where the middle's at. Should be done with our mat. So this is what, so if you want, you know, I can make it go to this side, you know, and then if you have a double door, you could almost, I mean, I know they don't match, but then you could just put one on the other side. So all we're gonna do, normally your wreath form bends and we usually put the bent side up, but it's not gonna sit good on your wreath form. So we're gonna flip it over, put the bent side down, and we're gonna do the flat side of the wreath, which is the bottom of the wreath form, and we're gonna put it right through this hole, the hanging hole, and then I'm gonna go through the middle. If you can see this, I'm going to go through the middle and come out the end. So I'm zip tying 2 of them at the outside 2 at a crossbar. So I'm just going to do it this on the same side. Pull it as tight as I can. And then your wreath form, yes, it's going to be loose at the bottom, but that's okay. I mean, you can go back if you want. You can tape it, but I am not. So let's get started. I'm going to use my Bodabra. We're going to hold our bundles. And we are going to curl the ends. So I'm going to curl this end. I'm going to wrap it around like 2 times. You could do 3 times, whatever you want. I'm going to curl this end as well. And then when you got it curled how you want it, we're just going to scrunch it up the middle. And then I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to put my curls down. So there's your ruffle in the middle. And then there's your curls. So like I said, we're going to do 2 pieces in each bundle. Wrap it around a couple times. Around a couple times. And then we're going to scrunch up the middle. Undo your clip. And there we have. So you get your curls on the end and you got your ruffle up in the middle. So I said we did this one, we had 5. So where you folded it, you're just going to scrunch it up the middle. We're going to lay that in there. And then we're putting the blue on top where your fold is. I'm going to kind of crisscross them. Another thing you're going to need is some pipe cleaners. So I have some black pipe cleaners. I cut them in half, and then I also pre-bent them, just so that I can just come in and just stick that right down over top. So I'm going to fold my bundle up, and I'm going to pull as tight as I can left and right, and then I'm just twisting the bundle because I want it tight against the pipe cleaner. And then what you can come back in here, you can fan out the mesh, straighten out your ribbon, so you want your ribbon to crisscross, and that is what our bundle is going to look like. So then now when we come in to attach, we're going to go the center and the outside. So we're going to straddle the center and the outside bar. I'm gonna flip it upside down because I like working better from this side when you get your bundle, because then you can kind of push down and tighten your pipe cleaner as tight as you can. And then you're just going to make it pretty. You can clip off if they're not even. I don't have my pliers down here, but I'm just going to curl that in so it doesn't scratch. So that's what the back is going to look like. And then this is what the front's going to look like. And like I said, we're going to do about 9 bundles. We might end up doing 10. So I will continue making some bundles and I'll come back and we'll put them all in. Okay, I have some bundles of each made, so let's add some more. Remember, we're going to straddle our pipe cleaners through the center and the outside. And we're going to rotate every other ribbon. So like I said, I can get that kind of where I want it. I can push down and twist. So I'm just going to leave it upside down, center and the outside. Push down, twist tight. You can even up your pipe cleaners if they're not, and then just roll them in so the sharp ends are not sticking out. And like I said, the mesh sticks to everything. Okay, so then when you come this way, just kind of fluff out our ribbon. This is how it's looking. You still see some of the blue mesh. The blue mesh loves these little pom-poms on this ribbon here. So that's what it's looking like, and we only have 4 bundles in. I will probably squeeze one more in here, and then we'll start in the next section. Here. That's what we're looking like. You just want your ribbon to kind of crisscross. Stick our mesh down kind of in there. We'll let the ribbon be on top. So that is with 7. So I'm gonna put at least one more, but I have 2, I think I have 2 more cut. So I will just continue on, and we will put a total of 9 in. I guess I didn't know if if the ribbon would kind of take away from the design on the sugar skull, but I don't think it does. At least just a quick glance at it. So let's do the bundle again. I'll show you. So we cut our pieces 13 inches. We'll curl in the end. Wrap it around 2-3 times. And close pin it shut. And this side I'm going to wrap around 2 or 3 times, and then I'm just going to gather up the middle. Where your curls are on top, I flipped them over, and I put the curls on the bottom. Curls come out, and re-roll them in, and then just gather. Oops. Took my ribbon, we cut those 8 inches, found the center, folded them all in half. I'm going to crisscross the ribbon in my Bodabra. I'm going to lift it up. Have my pipe cleaner all ready. I cut them in half. Pull left, pull right, and then I'm twisting the bundle. Then I'm going to fan the bundle out. So I want as much coverage as possible. And then you just straighten out your ribbon. You could pull them if one looks longer than the other. You could always come back and trim them up. But that is our bundle. Hope you are liking the video. if you would consider giving a thumbs up. If you like it, leave me a comment. Give me your thoughts. You can always tell me something you want to see me make. But thank you for all my returning subscribers. If you just stopped and saw this being made, if you're new, please consider subscribing to my channel. I will list in the description all the items I used. I will list like items. Sometimes I will list them from Amazon, like the tools that I use, the scissors and stuff. I will list those through the Amazon. But I will tell you how long I cut everything and all that in the description. So make sure you click on the dots that say more, and that is where all the information will be at. And consider following me on all social media. The name on all social media is Craft Creations by Kathy. Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook. If you're interested in buying any of the items, you can message me on Facebook. And I just do fast videos on Instagram and TikTok of the videos that I make. Or of the full videos that I make. So if you see them there, it's just these full ones. But those are just quicker breakdowns. I think this is the last one. We're going to call it done. Like I said, the mesh and stuff will help keep your wreath form. That mesh sure does like that pom-pom stuff on the end of that ribbon. Those are like little pom-poms. So if you don't want to see as much ribbon, this one is only 7 inches. These ones are cut at 18. But this is what I have. Hope you enjoyed the video. I will post some pictures. Thanks for watching.